For most people in the Western world, this past Easter came and went as usual. Like many Easters of the past, they may have gone to church, hid some eggs and candy for the kids, but nothing really stood out.
Aside from tariffs, the U.S. is also battling the price of eggs and the strain on supply levels. However, we've just learned that the White House Easter egg roll is set to go on this year with real eggs. Scheduled for April 21st, that event will feature 30,000 eggs.
Unaware that this Easter was different, unaware that they have unwittingly participated in a world-changing mass occult incantation.
Tonight, the Vatican revealing the Pope died just hours after his last appearance from the balcony in St. Peter's Square to celebrate Easter Sunday.
We have entered into a season of high witchcraft, a season of great deception and hypnotizing lies.
The word vicar means in place of or instead of. The majesty, greatness, and indescribable power of the office of Vicar of Christ are such that the believer stands in awe of the Pope's divine person.
And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die.
Easter Sunday.
Easter.
On the Easter Monday,
And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die.
Good evening and welcome. Moving with speed and the guidance of ancient tradition, plans are unfolding for the funeral and burial of Pope Francis.
But the official narrative is full of she lies. The light-bearer Lady Liberty has many titles. Some call her Madonna, Queen of Heaven. She's even known as the Mother of God. Lies.
I always lied.
On the 20th day of the month they refer to as April, in the Gregorian year of 2025, the pagan celebration of Easter took place, and an old pair of twin serpents were retired.
Retired to make room for the hatching of a new pair of twin tyrannical principalities set to take dominion over the earth.
Attending the funeral, some of the most powerful people in the world, 2 American presidents, Donald Trump and Joe Biden, dozens of heads of state, royalty there too.
Only realize
Something that I couldn't do. I couldn't resist his lies.
Those with eyes to see are able to identify the signs and symbols that signify the changing of the guard. The overt sex magic and fertility rites that preceded this highly significant Easter holiday were unmistakable. The spellcasters are manipulating the masses by utilizing 2 primal forces, masculine and feminine energy. These forces are purposely thrown off balance and used like a pendulum by the social engineers, swinging them from right to left with increasing speed and momentum.
A forceful swing to the far left, and you have the radical feminist LGBT movement, which inevitably leads to a powerful swing to the far right, creating the MAGA red pill manosphere, the pendulum swinging from one extreme to the next. 6 days before their fabled procreating rabbits laid their mystical multicolored eggs, 6 women boarded an obvious phallic symbol while openly venerating the goddess Ishtar.
Let's watch this together.
It does.
New Shepherd has cleared the tower.
to space, ladies, or shall I say, astronauts?
Oh, the moon! You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon. Look. Oh, my goddess! Oh, my God. Oh, my goddess! That's our pink moon.
You're like really finding the love for yourself because you got to trust in yourself on this journey. And then you're feeling the love when you come down for sure. And you're feeling that strength. So I feel really connected to that strong, divine feminine right now.
By the way, you're such a badass. I love that the month of April, you're like, I'm going to space and I'm launching my tour.
If you look closely at the logo on their uniform, you see an 8-pointed star, a known symbol of Ishtar. Now you may ask, if this is all about girl power and the sacred feminine, why the giant phallic symbol? Well, one only has to invert the logo, and the answer appears. Baphomet, the androgynous hermaphroditic goat god.
At the same time, Amazon Prime began heavily pushing their original movie, Conclave, depicting the death of the Pope and the secretive process to elect a new cardinal to assume the title of Vicar of Christ. But in a highly significant occult plot twist, the new Pope is revealed to be a hermaphrodite, possessing both male and female sexual organs.
The Vatican has announced the death of Pope Francis at the age of 88. 88. 88.
Pope Francis died at 88 on Easter Monday, so it's no coincidence that Klaus Schwab made this announcement on the same Easter Monday, quote, "Following my recent announcement, and as I enter my 88th year, I have decided to step down from the position of chair and as member of Board of Trustees with immediate effect," end quote. This all happened on April 21st, which is the same month and day Rome was founded, April 21st, 753 BC, founded by the twin brothers Romulus and Remus.
There is a twinning spell being cast. The story of Romulus and Remus details the lives of the twin brothers who founded Rome after being abandoned in the wild and raised by wolves. This ancient statue depicts the twins suckling from their surrogate mother, a wild she-wolf. As you well know, the Roman Empire eventually became the so-called Holy Roman Empire, led by the Catholic Church from Vatican City. But the spiritual twinning ritual still persists.
We turn now to that remarkable scientific breakthrough. 13,000 years after the last dire wolf walked the earth, scientists say they've now brought them back. Here's our chief national correspondent Matt Gutman with the video tonight.
Tonight, a howl 13,000 years in the making. In a first for science, biotech company Colossal Biosciences says it brought the extinct direwolf back to life, a species that hasn't walked the earth since the Stone Age.
The direwolf is the first de-extinct species.
ABC News given exclusive access into Colossal's lab in Dallas, where scientists are using genes from gray wolves to create dire wolves.
We've taken a gray wolf genome, a gray wolf cell, which is already genetically 99.5% identical to dire wolves, and we've edited those cells at multiple places in its DNA sequence to contain the dire wolf version of the DNA. That animal looks like a dire wolf, it will behave like a dire wolf, and it is a dire wolf.
Now, 7 months old, dire wolves Romulus and Remus eating well and getting bigger every day. Direwolves Romulus and Remus eating well and getting bigger every day.
There is a twinning spell being cast.
Witnesses are recounting some of the drama that unfolded on the Sunshine Coast this afternoon. Two sisters have told how their mother and man raced to help when the carjacked SUV rolled on Steve Irwin Way, only to find the gun-wielding car thief emerging from the wreck. Here's some of what they had to say.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum, and he went up there and he was coming back down towards us, and he goes, "Run, he's got a gun." And our heart started to pound, and I said, "Oh, Mum, where's Mum?" And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, "Are you all right?" Because he had all blood all over his face. And he goes, "I'll shoot you."
It's important to note that this year's Easter also fell on Adolf Hitler's birthday. One of the most recognizable symbols of Hitler is the number 88, meaning Heil Hitler. The 8th letter of the alphabet being H.
Kanye West is out with a new album, and one track in particular has garnered quite a lot of attention because it is the whole chorus of the track is basically just Heil Hitler.
HH
88. 88.
Romulus and Remus, the Roman Empire raised by wolves.
His funeral ceremony, a powerful symbol for saints and sinners.
Sinners is also serving up double helpings. What could possibly be better than one Michael B. Jordan?
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Two Michael B. Jordans.
Well, what do you know? This vampire movie is actually a perfect film for Easter weekend. Isn't that crazy?
Have you seen the Sinners Easter egg that's hidden in the album artwork on Spotify? Just a heads up, there's going to be Sinner spoilers in this video because the Easter egg goes deeper into the backstory of the vampire.
That's right. The record-breaking box office hit horror film, Sinners, was released on Easter weekend, amplifying their twinning ritual with the characters Smoke and Stack.
Like the Twin Towers, the Smokestack twins, though identical, also represent dualism, one being cool, calm, and collective,
the other being fiery and hot-tempered.
One sporting a red hat,
the other sporting the blue hat.
One having a so-called black woman as a love interest,
the other having a so-called white woman as his love interest.
These characters were cast as Israelites to infuse their twinning ritual with the spiritual energies of Yasharel. So while at the same time the Smokestack twins were smoking the box office, it's no coincidence that the entire world's focus was trained on the dualistic plumes of white and black smoke billowing from the Vatican roof chimney. This chimney is also known as a smokestack.
No more lies.
You gotta know the truth, because the truth will set you free.
Truth. Shalom family, thank you for watching this opening segment of our recent video, The New Pope Shadow Twin. This was the first 14 minutes of a 45-minute presentation. Because the rest of this video takes an informative deep dive exposing many truths YouTube policy has prohibited, we have posted the full uncensored presentation on our Patreon and websites. If you would like to support our work, the links are in the description box below. We also have a new exclusive series we just started posting called Kingdom Work Chronicles. This is a project that has been 2 years in the making. It documents our efforts to build a set-apart Torah-based community for believers. This journey began as a simple idea years ago, an idea that Yahuwah has now brought into fruition and manifested at this appointed time. to help our beloved brothers and sisters prepare for the unique challenges we face as we strive to survive in a world under great judgment. If you would like to support our work, please join our Patreon or websites. If you would like to send us a donation through Cash App or PayPal, the links are in the description box below. Or if you would like to send a donation through the mail, our mailing address has changed. It's now Shattered Paradise, P.O. Box 278, Deering, Georgia 30808. We thank each and every one of you for walking with us, encouraging and praying for us. You have made it possible to continue this work. Some of you have been supporters since we started in 2016, when we barely knew how to edit, and we have grown together. Thank you for striving with us. We greatly appreciate it. May the Most High richly bless and keep you.
You got to know the truth because the truth will set you free.